Hey guys, Miss Charlie here with an eyeshadow tag video. I did a video like this about a year ago. I'll link it down below. Some of the questions are kind of the same, but they're a little different. But I'm going to do the tag to let you know some of my favorites, things of that nature that's in my collection. But I've seen a few people do this tag, and I thought I would go ahead and do it again since I hadn't done it in a year. And again, some of the questions have changed, so we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first question is all-time favorite. This was also in the other tag video too. This is still my all-time favorite. This was my choice then, and it's still my choice. This is the Wet n Wild Comfort Zone. This is the original Comfort Zone. The new Comfort Zone that they changed it to has nothing on this one. It's the same colors, but they don't have the same impact. They don't have the same quality as this one does. And I have gone through, well, can't say I've gone through three. I had three, and one of them I depotted and I used it, and then I got another one. My best friend bought me one. And then I ended up getting this one. So I ended up giving her one, and I still have this one. So two, I can say I haven't gone through two. I still have this one. These are the colors. This is the black, the blue-brown duochrome. And that a lot of brands did back then and still do. I mean, look at that. And this, I think this was like $4 or $5. I got this one at $5 Below. But the colors are nice. I use the heck out of this burgundy because it's a really nice, rich, dark burgundy brown. These colors are nice. It's all shimmer, but it's fine. It's a great everyday palette. I used this for so long when I didn't have a lot of makeup in my collection. But these are just beautiful shades, beautiful quality, and this will always be a favorite. The next question is new favorite palette. This is the Break the Rules palette from It's Belle. This sold out a few times. I believe this was in 2019 when I pre-ordered it. And I didn't get it until 2021, like February or March. But it was worth the wait. I have all three of her palettes. This one, the Dawn of Fall, and the Flare. But this one is a favorite. I've used it so many times. It is a all shimmer, dual chrome, multi-chrome palette. But it's so pretty. You can see some of the color changes there. But these are so pretty, so stunning. This is a Puerto Rican brand. This is a new favorite because you can just throw one shade on, liner, mascara, and be done with it. I love multi-chromes and duochromes, and I love indie brands. I have a lot in my collection, and this was not the first, but one of the first indie brands, because I started out with JD Glow and then Divina, and then I got more into It's Belle. But I've gotten into a whole lot of other indie brands since then, but this one was one of the first, and this is an awesome palette. I'll just swatch a couple of these. Got here a couple of these for you just so you can see them. It's really pretty. Some of these are toppers, but you can still put them on a blank lid and have a multicolored look with just one shadow. Like this one is more opaque, and it's a fiery color, fiery. But these are so stunning, and this is my new favorite. Next question is palette you keep for memories. This is the Coastal Scents Revealed 2. Coastal Scents is no longer available. They have closed down. This was one of the first brands I got into when I started getting more into buying more eyeshadows and things like that, because I used to buy a lot of things from the drugstore, and then I started watching YouTube and finding, you know, other brands to try, and Coastal Scents was one of those, and it was cheaper. I have a lot of their singles. I have another palette, and then I have this one, and I had wanted to get my hands on this one for a while because there were two different ones. There was the one which was way more browns, and then the Revealed 2, because this was a nice everyday palette. I've used this a lot. The quality is good for the price. I've used the heck out of this color a lot, this burgundy and this burgundy, and some of the shimmers I have used as well. But I really enjoyed this. I still use it from time to time, but this was something, you know, when I couldn't afford, you know, expensive palettes, this was nice, and I wanted to get my hands on it, and I did. And I don't regret it, but I am sad that they are no longer available. But this is something that's always going to stay in my collection because they're not available anymore. So this is the one I keep for memories. Okay, so the next question is underrated palette. This is Buxom. You don't hear a lot of people talking about Buxom. I discovered them at Sephora. You can buy this palette and create your own 6 shadows, put in here, for $40, which is not a bad deal. You get to choose your cover. I think they had a purple one and a gold one, or they had like a animal print one. I just picked the snakeskin. You get to choose 6 colors to put in them, and you got a little brush, but you know, you don't usually use those. But this slides out, this, and then the colors pop out, this, and you can buy them individually, or you just, you know, get the bundle for $40. You pick your own shades, and these are really good shadows, really good, and I wanted to have like colorful and then neutral so I can mix it up. It's in there like that. These are really good shadows. I have used these many times. These have dents in them. Really good shadows, really nice and soft and pigmented. I really enjoy Buxom. You don't hear a lot of people talking about Buxom, but I really enjoy their eyeshadows, and there's a few more that I would like to get. They have this one, I got a sample of it, and it's like a green duochrome. It's so cute. So I need to get a few more of these. I forgot how much they are individually. I'll put the price on here, individual shades. But the bundle is nice. If you want to try them for $40, you get to pick your little case, and then you pick 6 shades to go in there. But I really like this brand, and you don't hear a lot of people talking about it, but Buxom is my underrated palette. The next question is not a favorite, but can't get rid of it. This is the Hasina from Blush Tribe. Blush Tribe is no longer available. I think they've changed their name to something else, I'm not for sure, but Blush Tribe is no longer available. And I picked this up when I think they were getting ready to disband. There's a Hasina, and then there's a Hasina 2. So this is the one that I picked up. Beautiful packaging. And then it's more of a pastel palette. I've used this many times. I like the quality. It's all right. Not, especially for my skin tone, I have to, you know, add more or have to use a base to bring some of these colors out. But other than that, I have no problem with working with it. And I could get rid of it because they're no longer a brand and you can't get this anymore. But it's not a favorite because I have other palettes that are, you know, way better than this. But since it's no longer available, it's a one-of-a-kind thing in my collection, so I'm not going to get rid of it. I'll still continue to use it. I can use it with other palettes. It's not a problem. I don't have a problem with, adding another palette into a look with this. I don't have a problem with that. Some people want to use one palette and then just use that up for a look and nothing else, but I don't have a problem with bringing in something else to create a look. But this is the one for not a favorite, but I can't get rid of it. Next question is fave collab palette. I don't have a lot of collab palettes in my collection. I think I have like maybe 3 or 4, but this one is my favorite because it is with Angelica. And I've been watching her for years. So when she came out with a collab, of course, I bought it to support her. I do that with a few people that I watch. If they come out with collabs, and I've been watching them for a long time, I will support them. I do have her first one, which was with Divina, and then this is her second one with with Kaleidos. And I had wanted to try Kaleidos for a long time, so this gave me the excuse to try them out. And this packaging is beautiful. Beautiful. It comes in this box. It comes in a nice big box too that you can store things. But this, I think, is absolutely lovely. There's some duochromes and some multi-chromes in there as well. Lots of mattes, which is great. Some depth, which is nice. This blue is a really nice navy, something you can't hardly find because usually they go too warm. When you put them on, they have that green undertone base. I'm gonna put this on because I put a lot on my finger. This one doesn't have the green undertone. It's cool. You don't hardly find a good, cool navy. And this one is an actual navy, which I appreciate. So you can add some depth. And then Red Giant is a favorite red. This is a favorite red. Oh my gosh. This is beautiful, beautiful. Just for the red. I mean, it's just for the red. And then you have these other ones that are like little multi-chromes, duochromes. This one is a pink peach. You can see if they're pinky peach. This one is a purple blue. To you it's looking blue, to me it's looking purple. But these are really nice quality. So I'm glad I got this to support her and also to try out Kaleidos. I do have quite a few other Kaleidos things now because I went down that rabbit hole, but that's okay. It's all right. But this was my favorite collab. The next question was 2021 favorite palette. I don't have one. I love all my palettes somewhat equally, some more than others, but I didn't have a favorite for 2021. So we'll go on to question 8. Question 8 is, didn't expect the love. I don't have a palette that I got that I didn't expect to really like, because I have been making sure that I'm buying stuff that I really want. Not something because it's popular, not something because somebody said buy this or anything like that. I'm really looking into it. Am I really going to enjoy this? Is this something that I really want? Is it a color story that I want? That's what I've been doing lately. And also, I don't buy big palettes. I buy smaller palettes now because I got into that. I'm out of it. I'm over it. But I don't have any palettes that I didn't expect to love. Number 9 is palette that sparks joy. This sparks joy because I wanted this so much and I got it. And you see, I've had it for a long time. I keep a lot of my my things in boxes to keep the packaging, keep it clean. I have a small Anastasia collection, and this was not the first, because I got some of her other palettes before this, but when this came out, the Color Story, I was like, this is me. This is it. This is it. At the time, neutrals. I like color, but I like a good red. And this Venetian red tells you that because I've hit pan on it. I have not hardly hit pan on any shadows and palettes. Hardly. Except for when I did the Wet n Wild Comfort Zone, the older one. That was a long time ago. But in my collection now, this has to be one of the only shadows that I've hit pan on. And I think I'm about to hit pan on Vermeer. So that's saying something for me. But this, every time I pull this out, I'm like, yes, I get to use the Modern Renaissance palette today. I love it. It makes me happy. When she's gone, I probably won't repurchase it, but she's going to be with me for a long time. But I'm always happy about the Modern Renaissance. The newest palette to my collection hasn't come in yet, but I'll put a picture of it here. This one will be the newest because it's the last palette that I'm waiting to receive. Everything that I've purchased in the last month or so has come in except for this one, and this is the Glaminatrix Nocturnal palette. I have the U Beauty. There's the smaller one that I did want, but they went out of stock. I will eventually get that one, but I'm waiting for the Nocturnal. So that one would be the newest to my collection. And then the last question is first palette used in 2022. And this is the first palette that I used in 2022. This is the Chasing Rainbows from ColourPop. I have a lot of slightly neutral palettes with a pop of color, but this is an older palette. I've had this for quite a while. As you can see, ColourPop doesn't really make these kind anymore. The iridescent background is so pretty though, so pretty. But these are nice colors. They blend nicely. I have no problem with them at all. This is like a duochrome gold. A lot of brands do the gold duochrome, but these are really nice. I like them. I like that there's some depth, so you can go light and then you have some depth. This could be an everyday palette for someone who doesn't, wear a lot of makeup, and then you have a couple little pops of color if you want to do that. But this would be a nice palette to add to your repertoire if, again, you just like everyday makeup, you just want something really simple. But this was the first palette that I used in 2022. Okay, so those were the answers to my questions for the eyeshadow palette tag for 2022. Please check out the one I did, I think it was 2020, 2021. I will link it here or in the description. Let me know if you tried any of these products or these brands and your thoughts, or give me your answers to these questions too in the comments. I would love to hear what your answers are. I will be doing some collection videos coming soon. I'll do like all my blushes, all my highlights, all my primers, setting sprays, things of that nature. Those will be coming later, so please stay tuned. I thank you all for coming by. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you. Bye.